I speak for myself.
When do you think, have you always had this mindset throughout your whole journey, as being down with the Bloods, or is this something that came later on in life as you grown up and mature in certain situations, transpired?
Yeah, now definitely as I was doing big, you know what I'm saying? Because I was going back and forth, in and out, you know what I'm saying? Then when I finally got to the feds is when it really hit me, because that's when you around everybody. You're not just in New York State no more. You know what I'm saying? You around niggas from LA. You around Cali Bloods. You around New Jersey Bloods that's Cali set. You know what I'm saying? I learned that New York was really the only place that we had our own shit, like our whole own structure. You know what I mean? And when I went other places, it was like we was aliens, and we had to really put a lot of work in to really get that respect. You know what I mean? Yeah. Going to Beaumont and all these different jails and all these different pens. Like, you really gotta, like, if you NYVBA, my nigga, you real about that shit, like, you really gotta bang that shit, because niggas don't respect it. You know what I mean? You got every little respect we get, we had to make niggas respect that shit. That's the difference. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you. Now, you mentioned, the situation, with Cardi and the comments that she made that, individuals took offense to. Like, what's your actual relationship like with Cardi or Star Brim, as far as before the music, so people that may have looked at it like, oh, you was saying or, backing her because she was popping, like, how was that actual relationship between y'all? Is it because y'all just come from the same set or from the same area?
Yeah, those are the hat girls. Cardi's from the Bronx. Like, we from the same borough. Like, Star Brim, that's really, really my sister. Like, Star Brim really brought Cardi into the game. Like, you know what I'm saying? As far as, like, with the hats and around certain people, but Cardi really, she was popping on her own in the strip clubs and doing her own thing. She was around the hats too. You know what I'm saying? She was banging with other people. You know what I mean? Then Star brought her around everybody in the circle that she in now. You know what I mean? But really, me and Star's really tight. You know what I mean? Star been down for a long time, just as long as I've been down. You know what I'm saying? She put in a lot of work, and she did a lot of things for the Army. You know what I mean? Right. So her respect is gonna always be there for me. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I haven't never met a chick that's harder than her. You know what I mean? And smart at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful black woman. You know what I mean? Very intelligent. Get her bread. She don't need niggas for nothing. You know what I mean? Those, like I said, those are my sisters. Cardi the same way. You know what I mean? So when that situation happened, like, I'm not even sure Cardi knew about what was going on with me and Star, but we was communicating back and forth while they was in LA every day, like every hour. You know what I'm saying? Because I got OGs over there that was putting me on to certain things. You know what I mean? How certain people was feeling in certain neighborhoods, how to move. You know what I mean? I was communicating back to Star, back and forth. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna speak the dudes' names, from out there, the connects that I had, but they really about that. They OGs, they on the set, and they, I got respect for them. You know what I mean? As far as, even though I'm from New York doing this New York shit, like, I know what's real. You know what I mean? And what's not.
Right.
That's the difference.
Was that a situation, if it, fortunately it did get diffused, you know what I mean, and nothing, but as far as the All-Star weekend, when you said y'all was keeping in contact, was that something that people were planning on, and, not saying no names, but planning on actually trying to approach her in a physical way? Or did anything go down, like, in that manner to, to make it actually get squashed?
I mean, it was a lot of talk, and there was a lot of tension in the city, just because of, like, not even just so much Cardi, like the kid 6ix9ine was doing a lot of really disrespectful shit at the time that I felt. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I'm not 9 Trey. It's not my place to, you know what I'm saying? Like, right. I don't got nothing to do with that. Like, that his OGs got to be the ones to, you know what I'm saying? To put him in his place as far as certain things, and they wasn't doing it. So I had to take a step back. That's not my responsibility. Like, I felt Cardi was my responsibility. Like, if something would have happened to her, it would have been a different type of dynamic. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I was more worried about really her and Star. You know what I mean? Them really being out there and, making sure nothing really happened to them. Like, not saying I didn't care about 6ix9ine, but that, like I said, that's not my business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Those girls is my BI. Those girls is who I'm on the phone with, making calls to certain people. You know what I mean? But nah, it was some situation with some girls that was crip. They was on a set. You know what I mean? I think one of the chicks rap, cop pistols, whatever, and you know some of her peoples. I think Nipsey and them had took a little offense to it. You know what I mean? But once everything got like situated, you know what I mean? Like I talked to Wink Lope. I told them, you know, because he's in contact with I believe Big U and them out there.
Right.
So you know, it's just a lot of phone. It was just a lot of phone calls. Nothing was really crazy going on, which was good. You know what I'm saying? I know that with the 6ix9ine situation, there was different things going on as far as like actual activity in Los Angeles.
Right.
You know what I mean? But with Cardi, it was just, you know, it was love. Like a lot of people stepped up. I seen Wack. I seen the Game out there. You know what I mean? Shout out to Wacko. A lot of different people was around Cardi. YG people. You know what I mean? So it was just like, you know, it was a better situation for her. They really showed that, you know, they was holding her down and they looked at her, you know, as an equal to them. You know, them being, you know, from the original, you know, gang culture in LA and her being from out here and coming out there with it. You know what I mean? I just felt like they showed that love and I appreciated that.
Word. Yeah. Now, you know, of course, because the name got mentioned a couple times. As far as before I ask this question, like, what's your overall thoughts on Tekashi before I ask my other questions?
I feel like he was talented, like with his music, like, you know what I mean. We kind of like in the same lane with the music we make, like the hype shit. So it's like I like that shit, you know what I mean. And being that he much younger, the energy is like, you know, I felt this energy. I didn't have nothing against like the rainbow hair, how he looked, because I don't judge other men. That's another thing. Like I be finding crazy about men, like judging how other men look, and you know what I mean. Like
right.
it just be kind of crazy. That'd be kind of crazy to me. But the music was fire. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I looked at, man. I was basically looking at the music when the other shit started going on, with as far as like, you know, him like disrespecting like niggas on the West Coast and him doing certain things. I was kind of like, wow, you know what I mean? And I wanted to like say something, but it's like that shit just wasn't my place. You feel me?
Right.
Like that's some non-trade shit. Like I got nothing to do with that. Like so it was like, why am I gonna even my peoples in LA? I'm on the phone with like, yo, what's up with this kid? And I told them just what I told you. I said, listen, man, I'm Brim. You know what I mean? The non-trade niggas, like I can holler at niggas, but niggas don't gotta listen to me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not the messenger type of nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And there's no relationship between you guys and the non-trades or Treyway.
No, besides us actually being cool with members, like a non-trade and a Brim nigga could be cool, whatever. But as far as they structure, like they under something else. Like the NYBBA is its own thing. Like the Brim shit is its own thing. You know what I mean? Non-trade, shine, all of that. Some other stuff, they under a different thing. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't mean that it ain't love. You know what I mean? It's just that our shit is different. So we got no business in their business. They got no business in our business. Like what we look like being in shine business or non-trade business, telling niggas what they can and cannot do. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. Now, of course, me not being from there, this question may sound, you know, ignorant or crazy. You know what I mean? Because I don't really know how everything is split up between the Bloods. Because some people that I have had conversations with, you know, bring up the UBN and say, you know, it's supposed to be some unity. Now, all these different fractions that you're saying right now, you guys, as far as the Bloods, y'all represent the 5 stars. Is it up under like one initial things, but it's individual sets, or just all totally just different things between, like I heard about the Mac Ballers or the Brim?
That's all us. All of the Mac Ballers, all that's us. That's one thing. Mac Ballers, Hounds, 5'9", Pit Squad, like all that's us. Like the non-trade shine, all that something separate. Like we not under no UBN. We not under no, you know what I'm saying? Five star. That's we not under that. You know what I'm saying? Our shit is NYBBA. Everything Brim is under that. If it ain't Brim on the back of it, it ain't us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The five thing and all that, that's like non-trades and Shines, that's, Stones, that's different factions. Like, you know what I mean? Our shit is its own. We got our own whole nation. Like, we got a whole 6, 7 sets under one thing.
Right.
You know what I mean?